I'm Mary Hartnett with Siouxland Public Media News. The state unemployment rate held steady at 2.7% for the third straight month in July. Iowa Workforce Development spokesman Jess Doherty says the number of people entering the workforce continues to increase. He says the workforce participation rate has steadily worked its way back since the pandemic. Some economists say they see concern among businesses about ongoing inflation and the state of the economy, and Doherty says that's an issue in Iowa as well. COVID-19 levels are trending upwards across the country, and that's due to a new, more contagious subvariant. The World Health Organization has identified the Omicron subvariant EG5 as a, quote, variant of interest. However, Nancy Wild, the manager of infection prevention at Unity Point Health, says the variant doesn't appear to cause more severe illness.
It seems to be more contagious than some of the initial earlier variants that we saw, but it doesn't appear to be showing a change in or an increase in severity of symptoms.
Wild says Iowans should check with their doctor for advice and make sure they're up to date with their COVID vaccinations, especially if they are seniors or have underlying health conditions. A group of Iowa lawmakers is recommending that new guidelines be developed for grants from the Iowa Veterans Trust Fund. The grants are for things like car or home repairs or medical expenses. The Iowa Veterans Commission ran out of money when it raised income and asset tests for the grants, and the governor used pandemic relief funds to address the deficit. Fund managers are recommending grants again be limited to veterans at no more than 200% of the federal poverty level who have no more than $15,000 in assets that could be quickly converted into cash. According to the Iowa Department of Veterans Affairs, there are 185,000 veterans living in Iowa, and 6% of them are at or below the federal poverty line. And that's a look at Siouxland Public Media News. For updates, go to our website, kwit.org. I'm Mary Hartnett.